Just always make sure that that's on. All right, yo.
Cheers.
All right. Let me put this in the car.
Nah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I already like.
So awkward. There's like people staring.
No, like it wasn't as weird the other shoots. This time it's just like the weirdest. But so yeah, I'd like already told you a bit before, but like yeah, I just decided to like end the film today. But yeah, it's not that I couldn't like finish the film the way that I like initially wrote it. It's just that I evolved the film so much and I grew so much, and like honestly at this point it's coming up to like at least 2 years since I started and I wrote it. Like you remember when I first came to you, it was just the Frank Ocean, like basically like
That's
a fan music
what
video.
I thought it was gonna be. I thought we were gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was gonna do. But then I think it was once we had the December shoot that like my whole mentality changed. I decided I like
the one where we went to
the green screen studio. So that's when we like changed the music with Mahan and Juan and Hannah.
Okay. Before you record, because fucking then it records over the master and then you're fucked. I'll put it 4.4, 45. Take 2. Bah! I'll let you turn this.
The Frank Ocean one, the goal of it was like the cinematography. That was the main goal at the beginning, but that was also my mistake, is that I didn't write the story based on developing the emotions. I wrote the story based on the cinematography and the movement and motion I wanted. And also the main thing that changed was my like my whole idea of her. Like her started off me just trying to say that like this is what I think I need in order for me to just like be good, be happy. But like that, like looking back on it, that was just kind of stupid, because like I was putting this like dependence on like her, saying that like once she comes into my life, like it's all like sunshine and shit, like everything's happy and everything. But then I like grew out of that. I started to realize what I really wanted was like the feeling of being loved, and and like I had to like give that to myself. And I kind of felt that with like the relationship I was in. Louder? Okay. Basically, no, with like when it came to that relationship, when it ended, I realized the problem was that I was in the exact mentality that I was in the film. And then I broke out of that and I realized that it's like.
Was that the first time you fell in love? Do you think that was love for you? What is
No,
love
that
for
was
you?
no, that was me. I wouldn't say that was me being in love. That was me almost having a dependence. Because once that relationship started, I'm like, damn, all right, all my problems are solved now. I can like focus on me. But then like at the same time that it stopped, I realized I'm like, I've already been focusing on me. What really started to come from that relationship was like this affection. But I also was getting that from like my friends, but I was too blind to see that. So it was at like it was around December when I was in like California with my family, and I was just basically like really in my thoughts the whole time. I kind of started to break out of that, and I realized I'm like, it's no longer something I need, it's something I want. And there was a huge shift with that.
Love?
No, like her. Because love I get from like all my friends, my family. You know, like that's almost like
Do you get it from yourself?
yeah, I do now. At this point, like I've kind of learned more than I've learned everything that I wanted to. What was that? Do you know that?
No, I don't.
Oh, this guy just went.
It's her.
It's her.
It's her.
Not chill. I learned VFX stuff. I learned a lot of like how I should really be as a director, which that's another problem is like Ray did an amazing job, but for the cinematography style I wanted, realistically, it made the most sense for me to be behind the camera to actually like observe and like do the things. But like a part of my ego wanted me to be him in this story, you know. But yeah, like because of that, I was always in the film. I never got a chance to like take a look at it from like a from an outside like point of view to like really observe like the cliche-ness of it, because like it's a lot of cliches. That's really what it breaks down to, which there's not a problem with that, but at the same time, like I just feel like when it really comes time for me to make like a proper film, because like this is still like a proper film to me. It's just like the way that I'm gonna make it now is completely different than like any other version I've had. Yeah, I just have to find a story that I'm like way more understanding of and attached to compared to this. This I just like, it was all a very blurred understanding that I tried to make into a film.
So do you think you've changed from a year and a half ago?
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like I'm finally at peace. And that has to do with the fact that I'm like letting go of this film and with just like.
So are you're not, all of this was for nothing?
Oh no, like this film's like, it's not that it was for nothing. It's just that like.
So wait, you're not even releasing?
No, I am. It's just, it's gonna be released as almost like a, a very honest film, in my opinion. Cause like the honesty of it before was that like, oh, this is how I feel. I feel like with this girl, like my life's just gonna be so good and shit. But once I evolved out of that, we were too far into like filming everything for me to come in and like change everything. That was another big thing, is that like, when I was talking with Juan and he asked me, he's like, because I was gonna get his help with writing the dialogue for the apartment scene. He asked me, he's like, what are you even trying to say about a relationship? And he said some more stuff, but it was like something as simple as him telling me that kind of started to make me properly question what I'm even trying to say. And that's when I came to a lot of the realizations that separated me from the film.
You kind of snapped out of it.
Yeah. Like, that's okay, honestly. I think, in a way, I like this version better. But like, I might look back and then like see a different draft I had edited and like that version better. Yeah, it's just that right now this is the best way for me to finish this film. Because I wrote like an alternative way to go about it, but I'm more inspired by a lot of the other work I'm doing as opposed to this. And like, I feel like I should never get to that point when I'm working on a project, because that's when I fucked up. Finish it up, wrap it up.
Stay on topic because you're like.
Yeah, like you just, it's funny because before I came here, I'm like, I have to make sure not to ramble and go into different shit, because this is gonna go from maybe like a 6-minute film to like 10, but like at this point, fuck it, that's gonna be what it's gonna be. There is. It is what it is.
Ray and Ethan are not here.
Yeah.
Just like,
I'm gonna just Photoshop.
like
Yo, just back up. Put JK. I'm gonna just Photoshop them right here. Just like, yo, come stand here. Pretend like Ray's right here. All right, yo. That's a wrap.
Done?
Yeah. Okay, it's February 26th, 2021. This motherfucker focus. I guess a final thing, even though you just watched everything that I said in that film, is find the time to really do things that you enjoy, and also find the time to make the time spent with yourself be joyful. You know, there's gonna be ups and downs, but for the main part, be comfortable with yourself. You don't actually like have that many reasons not to be. Like, if you really break it down, you don't actually have that many reasons not to be comfortable with yourself and just love yourself. You know, like, it's a whole bunch of other shit that comes in and fucks with your head, you know, but like, just acknowledge that, and then from that point on, I can't say anything too complicated or too simple, just simply a matter of like, understand that you can love yourself and that you don't have a reason not to.
months on end, I was waiting for an answer that she couldn't just give me. For months on end, I was turning and tossing, I couldn't even leave it. Oh, so I'm gonna go. Oh, I thought I'd go. Oh, I guess I'll never know. Oh, you didn't want to say it was on your mind. You didn't want to say it was on your heart. You just let it on. You just let it on. I never know. Oh, where do you wanna go? Months pass on, and I know,